but from when he does shut down. But
sometimes he plays like a truck in New Orleans.
He broke some fields, didn't he?
Oh yeah. That's what they're doing. But they're learning to love the 13. Love the tentacles.
Love it too. And tell you,
The tentacles not so bad. They love you. And you will love it.
how's Duke 9-3?
They play in the ACC, I think, is why. I mean, who's in the ACC that Duke has had to play? I guess Clemson,
California,
and Miami, and
Stanford.
so I think we named their 3 losses. So that's how they're 9-3.
You got those powerhouses in there in the Atlantic Coastal Conference.
Speaking of powerhouses,
You got the Bears,
the Chicago Bears.
Chicago
Great
Bears.
segue.
Showing that they mean business all the time. I love the Bears. They had a game
Played
against the team,
the Vikings.
the Vikings,
I think.
And
It went okay.
went okay. I don't remember the score, but I'm sure they did us proud.
I seriously do not remember the score. Like, gun against my head, I couldn't tell you what it was.
So that makes us a lot like you guys, because none of you watched it either if you had any sense. So I'm sure Caleb threw some passes. We were probably shut out in the first half. If I'm looking at the Bears script, probably shut out in the first half or a field goal. Then in the fourth quarter, we probably make it a close-ish type game, probably lose by 10.
Minimum. 10 at minimum.
10 at minimum. So I'm going to guess the final score is Minnesota 35, Bears 24.
I'm going to guess the score was probably more like Minnesota 27, Bears 13.
No, that sounds about right, yeah.
You know,
I like your score better.
it was probably like 20-13 Minnesota heading into the fourth quarter after they were up a lot at halftime, and then like
Bears made a game of it.
yeah,
With 5
until the
minutes
last
left.
15 minutes. Yeah,
But that's what Bears do. That's why we follow them, because
the prolific first half offense continues.
we got some coaching news. Pete Carroll, his name was floated around.
He apparently, I think, I don't think it was necessarily he was interested in the job as much as he's now got dementia and thinks he was the former coach of the Bears,
He probably could do
even though he never coached them.
He probably does as good a job as anybody.
So,
now.
I mean, hey, the candidates that are out there for the Bears right now are real top notch. I mean, it's a real who's who of, historical people.
Christmas Day game. Who are the Bears playing on Christmas?
I think it was Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
They probably disappointed. Well, rather, they probably did how you expected them.
We know.
Yeah, we know. Another Bears coaching search that we hear a lot of noise of is Mike Vrabel.
Hey, at least he's not 80.
Not 80, so he's got that going for him. A lot of news and really rumors for Lions offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. Which one is he? Ben Johnson?
Yeah, I mean,
which does he call?
He's the Johnson, so it doesn't really matter. He supersedes all.
So he's going to be a name to look out for. Draft, Bears' favorite time of the year.
There's players. Good news is, I read an ESPN article the other day that said that they give out first round NFL draft grades to every draft class. And, every year they said there's usually like 18 to 20 guys. I know there's 32 NFL draft picks. Bear with me here, guys. He's just saying only like 20 of them are truly worthy of the first round draft. He's aware that there's 12 more picks. But he's also saying that this year he's only giving out first round draft grades to like 12 guys.
Oh, wow.
But so the good news is the Bears knew this. And so they're locking in a top 12 draft pick to make sure to get one of those guys.
Strategic season. Strategic. I mean, that's what we get from the Bears. Strategic. Even with
Poles.
King Poles, that's why they call him
4D
that.
chess. King Poles.
King Poles.
He will have the last laugh.
Maybe he'll bring Eberflus back.
I hear he's available.
Dark horse candidate to be coach.
Why not?
Maybe Matt Nagy. Maybe
you let him. Back. You let Eberflus go home, rest up, study, train.
You know,
former Heisman winner, guys.
So he's
let him do it.
We let him do it. We let him go as a rookie. He didn't get to fulfill that rookie contract.
But
so
we're
bring Flus back.
I agree, but we're speculating here, and we're getting at maybe Thomas Brown just for OC as well.
Yeah,
continuity.
Alan Williams is.
It's
DC.
Working well for the Bulls, so you know
the Bulls are model NBA franchise. The White Sox model MLB franchise. The Bears model NFL franchise. Right now the Blackhawks are doing awesome. Model NHL franchise. So just got all these model franchise. Cubs. Model franchise of the.
They're doing the best.
Yeah, they're the best team. They're Chicago's hope right now.
Mediocre is the best in Chicago.
That's what we're getting. These model teams just really tearing it up. I'm proud of them.
They're all fucking ranking in the money, except for maybe the White Sox. Though I tell you what,
the White Sox most losses ever. But maybe strategic
setting
losses.
records is how you phrase that.
Right. Strategic losses. Make sure they get the top picks.
Exactly. You don't know. The guy that they just drafted might be the next home run king.
Exactly. You gotta take these losses. Like the Bears are making sure they're going
to get a top 10 draft pick, and they're going to get that guy that's going to have a record amount of pancakes to come play on the offensive line.
Would you say he's generational?
Oh, of course. Mostly because he's going to be boosted by a generational quarterback. So generational. It rubs off.
It does. So we got a lot of we got another generational talent coming.
Generational breeds generational, they say.
Who are the generational names in this draft? Do you know?
Probably some guy with the last name of Williams. Probably some guy with the last name of Smith. So that's what you go with. There's been so many guys with that last name that've just been fucking good. Maybe Sanders. That's a pretty yeah.
So,
hey, we've talked about the dual quarterback situation possibility.
And the Bears are,
if you're a Moron follower, you know about this.
We know that the Bears will always, lead the league in offense. We know that the Bears are great when it comes to set new trends.
Innovational. That's the first word you think of when you think of the Chicago Bears. Innovational.
The Bears have a lot of cap space again. They're going to be on a coaching search. They're going to have a brand new generational pick.
Yeah, I mean the season's over. They won the division. They'll be going home. And now it's time to regroup and make some moves in free agency, make your draft picks, and come back and do it again next year.
I'm proud of the Bears.
There are no more games left this year.
Not one game left. So I know Sunday's coming around.
The last game is Minnesota, and that is it.
That's it.
And by the way,
successful season.
I hope all of you morons had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or
Happy Canadian Boxing
whatever
Day.
atheist Christmas is, or nihilist Christmas, or
satanic Christmas,
or I
here on this show we represent everybody.
We love them all. We love you all. We do not hold any sort of bias or judgment against any of you,
even though we should. But
well, I mean, I guess I should rephrase. We definitely hold bias and judgment against all of you, but it's all equal amongst all of you.
Exactly.
We hate all of you.
Yeah, we know that you guys look forward to the show. We haven't posted in a while, and we did that because
we felt the pressure, though.
Yeah, we know you would demand top quality content.
We were getting down to the bottom of things over the break,
over the bye week. But it's good to be back. We'll be back maybe again. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
We have the draft to discuss. We already know they're going to get some generational talent. We discussed that.
Yeah.
Season's over.
Shout out to the CCS member Zabavka.
Zabavka, we followed the script.
We followed the script all year, and it was word for word.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the tip.
The only hope we have is that Black Rainbow enjoys his name change, thanks to Roma Dunze's yardage.
Yeah.
I believe it was Playthrough that made that happen. So kudos to him.
So yeah,
he foresaw the greatness of tight end number 2 or 3 or whatever number.
He's a tight end.
Dunze's number 3.
Yeah.
So
congratulations, Black Rainbow. You have a lot of choices. I saw that there was a poll for you. I think Shitstain is a name.
It seems like that might be the leader, from what I've understood.
So you enjoy that name. We're happy for you.
I think someone should call you maybe Shitstain Moron, but I leave that up to the CCS royalty.
All right. So that being said, do you have anything to add before we sign off for this week and keep these morons wanting more?
Keeping them titillated. I got really nothing for you, morons. It's another great Bears year, and we might talk to you again soon.
Bye-bye.